straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So, nothing.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to... Watch how the college basketball... season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Cortez in at the 3. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the center position. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSOL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here's Cortez. Louisville, no good that time either. Wisconsin trails by 4. Hawkins kicks to Decker from 11 feet away. That's good. Decker's got 5 now.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Cortez passes to Sanders. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill. Freak with it. 12 points for him. Harrell setting the pick for Freak. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here is Hawkins. Hill left side. The feed to Evans. Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Here's what Louisville's got going right now. Thomas checked in for Mack. Payton comes in for Harrell. Whitey's checked in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. Hawkins kicks to Hill. Feeds to Conley. There's the pass to Hawkins. There's the pick. Conley with it. Now Thomas defending. Gibson the screen. Conley kicks to Hill. To tie. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Cortez. The Badgers pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Cortez in a 2-guard. Thomas is out there with Payton. Then there's Price. And it's White in at the small forward.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
So for the Cardinals, now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And foul called as he misses. Go to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a good night for Freak. He's got 13 points and a steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Here's what Wisconsin's going with right now. Decker comes in for Walker. And Hawkins subbed in for Payton.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And here's Hawkins. Kicks to Evans. Steps back and fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Freak pitch to Harrell. He dishes it to Freak. And the layup. Good off the glass.
After his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Hill, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Cortez, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Yeah, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Evans. And again, it's the Badgers missing. And here are the Cardinals. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the Badgers with possession here. 7-point differential. To the middle. Here's Decker. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second half. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Hawkins kicks to Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Timeout. Start it.
8 seconds left in the second half. Kept alive. Out to Peyton. Three-pointer. Knocks down the trifecta. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But, Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's a plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach, and they
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select the small forward from the University of Louisville.
Think you want to get rich.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
You ain't really trying to get rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
All in the building all day.
Aye. Yeah. Hey, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, I want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Look, Swish. Look.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she can tell it. Go ahead. Get her, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Come on.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and
We met working at the post office together. Mark was a clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch.
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the
DJ Khaled.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Let's meet your Sacramento Kings. the power forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 13, Quincy Acey. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 3, Marco Bellinelli. At forward, 6'8" from Connecticut, number 8, Rudy Gay. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 9, Rajon Rondo. And in the middle, 6'11", from Kentucky, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins. The head coach of your home team is Joe Carr. Once again, your Sacramento Kings.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And the Clippers starting 5. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Now here's Griffin. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg. Now for his very first official NBA playing time, we've got to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Cortez.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it. And you said it. I mean, the Kings had a tough time on defense. They also gave up the most fast break points in the league. I mean, they had a tough time getting back and defending in transition.
And the Kings were last in fast break points allowed, as you mentioned. What is odd was that there were rumors last season that the front office wanted to try out cherry picking on purpose. Pretty sure that's one of the worst ideas to try out in the NBA.
Well, and there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Cortez.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Clippers trail by 4. Rivers kicks to Crawford. From 17 feet out, the shot no good, so the Kings will take it the other way. To the inside, stolen by Rivers. 4-on-3 break. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sacramento again missing.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And pulling up for the jumper in transition, not how you draw it up, but I don't think anybody's told him that.
Collison dishes to Freak. Rebound by the Clippers. Crawford outside. For three, Smith. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And that one's good. Freak.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
LA has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Outside, Pierce. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run, has nothing left to prove in the NBA, and I would say of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you know, you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career. Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jerseys, but you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career, and also for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
The Clippers in the lead. Rivers kicks to Pierce. There's the feed to Smith. Crawford outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little... disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Rivers following the basket by Freak. Rivers passes to Smith, and it comes off the front of the rim. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Cortez. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Freak. Jordan dishes to Crawford. It's Pierce with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Pierce has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Clippers third.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Freak with it, guarded by Crawford. Freak kicks to Koufos. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And Costa Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
And it's Freak missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Smith. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Collison kicks to Kufis. To the paint. Here's Cortez. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kufis with the block. 3 on 3. 9 feet out. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
At the line for your Kings, 3.
And he makes both free throws. Earlier, we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Acey. Freak's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Cortez, he's in at shooting guard. Cauley Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Caspi, and it's Collison in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Cortez. And then jam down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball. Like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Paul Pierce is checked in for Wesley Johnson. Paul passes to Crawford. Six on the shot clock. Rebound by Caspi. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. Back to Collison. Pierce with the steal. The tray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
The Kings leading. The drive by Collison. Caspi dishes to Freak. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Pierce. Paul kicks to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number 1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8. Back
to Pierce. Again, Pierce missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Cortez. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul passes to Jordan. Dishes to Pierce. Here's Griffin. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. All right, a moment here to check out stats for Griffin. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Rivers checked in. Picked by Griffin. Rivers dishes to Pierce. 14 feet away. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Collison kicks to Freak. Feeds it to Caspi. Buries it from 3-point range. Caspi's got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Rivers passes to Pierce. 1:52 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. And Griffin, here we go. And he gets it to go.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Crawford, no luck. Sacramento's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And a wide-open look for Freak. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist in the game. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double-team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing. When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
He doesn't get the second one. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jump over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Here's Cortez. Rebound by the Clippers. Crawford's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And he can't get the first one.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Clippers in the lead. Pierce kicks to Rivers. A step-back shot here. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And up. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get him.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan play. Blake Griffin.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams. Here for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Acey. Freaks checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And Golden State also making a change. Azili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Azili is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the point guard. That's good.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Barnes kicks to Green. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 11. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the past, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Dishes to Freak. Inside. Here's Caspi. Green with the block. Pass to Barnes. Tries from 16. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night. Collison dishes to Freak. To the inside. Gay right side. The feed to Freak. The second chance effort. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 13. Curry attacking. Thompson outside. Shoots it up. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Cortez passes to Gay. Six on the shot clock. Here's Cortez. That drops. Now Curry. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Freak kicks to Caspi. Kicks it out to Gay. The offensive rebound. And again, another shot trained there from Cortez. Freak's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Warriors.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Kufis checked in for Rudy Gay. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Kings trail by 9. There's the pick. Collison dishes to Kufis. Now here's Freak, guarded closer. Kufis kicks to Freak. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Azili. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Denver Nuggets.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Cortez. Great use of the... pick to create room for the jumper. Freak's got 8.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Lets it fly from 18. Good on the shot. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Collison, the pass to Cortez. Puts it up from 17. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, he said in a matchup of teams that appear to have such similar talent, it usually comes down to which side is willing to be more aggressive. That's the message he tried to make very clear to his team before they hit the floor. Will they be assertive to start? We'll see.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. I think we could have a tight one on our hands today by the sounds of it.
You know, that's what it looks like. These two teams really are just so similar in so many ways.
And for me, that's why this figures to be such an entertaining matchup, guys. It should be nip and tuck and a real dogfight.
Shot to stop the run. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And it's Iguodala missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
The Kings shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thompson can't get it to go. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 18. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day. Some changes here for the Kings. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Acey. And Freak subbed in for Rudy Gay. And then for Golden State, Azili's checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Azili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
That one is no good.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket for Rajon Rondo.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages, but then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display is off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
Oh! You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind. But I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
They double-team Curry. Golden State moving the ball around, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. The Kings trail by 8. Collison kicks to Freak. To the left side wing. Here is Caspi, covered by Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Barnes. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Azili, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Thompson misses.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Collison with it, picked up by Thompson. Thompson against Collison. There's a good screen. Off the screen, and Thompson sends it back. Jumps up. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Shooting for Sacramento. Mama said that, huh?
Free. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterwards.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Freak kicks to Collison. To the inside. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the pass to Curry. Uncovered. Ezeli can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Cortez. Sacramento again missing.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And he gets it to go.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Collison kicks to Freak. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry dishes to Barnes. Now, here's Thompson. He's covered by Cortez. The drive by Thompson.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Outside Curry. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 17 now.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Freak throws it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 29.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Here's Cortez. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. He's got 27.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
A dominating first half of basketball.
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
I mean, switching sides is going to help for sure. I swear that rim we were shooting at was off. It was like carnival ring or something, or an oval or something, not a circle, you feel me? Man, once we switch sides, we'll be the team with the advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime.